Welcome. We're about to talk about virgin hair color and hair color retouch. Virgin hair color to go lighter. It doesn't mean that they haven't had virgin hair color before. It just means that you're getting an all over application. So anytime you're going lighter doing a virgin hair color, it's a lot like a chemical straightening relaxer. All right, we have zones 1, 2, and 3. We're going to apply to zones 2. And then we're going to apply to 1 and 3 at the same time. This is going to allow the strands or the hair to come out evenly. Because if we apply to zones 1, 2, and 3 at the same time, what's going to happen is we're going to have hot roots and overprocessed ends. All right, so we're going to go into zone 2 all the way around the head. Then we're going to come back and do zones 1 and 3. And then very simply with the retouch, we just do zone 1. It's that simple, starting in, what do you think? The back of the head. We always start in the back of the head to go lighter because that's the most resistant. It's the strongest color because it doesn't see the elements of the earth. All right, let's get started. All right, now we're about to do the application for a virgin hair color to go lighter. What I'm doing right now, I am going about 1/2 of an inch or inch away from the scalp, and I'm applying it to zones 2. All the way down to zone 3. Grabbing it in the middle. I'm going to do this going all the way down the back. Okay, as you can see, I'm almost complete with this section. Once you complete it, you're going to take the hair and you're going to drop it down. And you move around to the rest of the sections. All right, because we're demoing, I'm going to show you just in this section here. Once you go and you do zones 2 all the way around, then you're going to come back and you're going to do zones 1 and 3 at the same time. A good way to tackle 1 and 3 is first to outline your section. Once you've outlined your section, then you're going to go into the interior of the section and you're going to apply to zones 1 and smooth down to 3. A lot of times the product would have gotten very warm and kind of slid down. You can just smooth it right on out. If there's no product there at all, make sure you saturate it completely. Please note that if you're using permanent hair color, your permanent hair color is only good for approximately 30 minutes. So if you've taken a quite bit of time, go mix up some new product. Otherwise, it will not come out even. All right. So 1 and 3. We're almost there. Last one. Drop it down. Do this all over the head and you let it sit according to manufacturer's directions. And once you've done that, then you're going to go in and you're going to do a strand test. What does a strand test do? A strand test lets you know how your service is going during the service. Is your color processing the way you see fit? So maybe about 5 minutes prior to it being completed, you're going to take a towelette and you're going to go in. Hey, if it's hair color, if it's bleach, use a white towel. If it's permanent hair color, use a colored towel. All right. So I'm going to go in, wipe it down. I'm going to be like, well, okay, it's processing good, processing good. Or I'm going to say it's done. And then you're going to rinse it out completely. Use a shampoo that doesn't strip the hair. Use tepid water, not super hot. Unless it's bleach, go ahead and get that out of there. Not super hot, but more like warm hot. All right. You move forward with your shampoo, and then you move over with your conditioning, and then your styling. All right. In a moment, I'm going to take us to a retouch. All right. So now did the virgin, right? And now we're going to do a retouch to go lighter. Retouch to go lighter. We know it's zone 1 only. I am drawing our subsection, and we are only going to process this area here. Pretty simple. Now, because we're going lighter, which area are we going to start in? We're going to start in the back. Anytime you're doing a retouch, go ahead and outline. Outline your area. Once you finish outlining, then you want to go into the interior and start applying to zone 1 only. I'm approaching my last subsections for my retouch demonstration. All right, once I do that, I'm going to drop it all down. And to make sure that I got everywhere complete saturation in my zone 1, I applied it horizontally. So I'm going to check it vertically. And it's going to expose and see, did I get it everywhere? If I didn't, it would be a space. It looks like I got it everywhere. But if I didn't, again, it would be a space, and we call those holidays because it sticks out like a sore thumb. All right, everything's looking good. So now I'm going to let it process according to the manufacturer's directions. 5 minutes prior to its completion, I am going to check it, make sure we're on the same page with hair color, with our desired result, wiping it down. All right, looking good, reapply, and that is a retouch. Now, let me tell you this, when you finish, make sure you rinse it out completely. Also, if you're using bleach, make sure you go back and tone it to blend those lines of demarcation. Because when you use bleach, you're not supposed to overlap it to the hair, right? So you're going to see that new blonde or that new light with the old light. So you need to use a toner to blend in those two lines so it looks beautiful. All right, everybody, that is a retouch, zone 1 only.